There's a bit of fluff there. Is that hers?
No, it come off the back of my jumper.
This looks really
She looks like she's doing her computer work.
If you look from there.
Minnie, are you doing your computer work? Stop being cute. Hello and welcome to the final Vlogmas of Vlogmas 2020. This is it. It's here. It's arrived. And as always, on Christmas Eve, it is a Christmassy Q&A from David and myself. Thank you to everybody who sent us questions, either on a video I asked for questions or on Instagram. We've got a few of them here. A lot of them were doubles up. A lot of them were double up. I mean, we do this every year. We do this every year, but I don't mind answering the same questions because things change every year. I just realised I'm really shouting. I think it's because I'm excited about the Q&A. So I've got a few questions here, quite a few, and I'm going to work my way through them. David has had a peruse of them. I think in previous years you just go, no, you don't even want to know, you just go straight into it. But this time you've gone for a little peruse. Yeah. So the first question is, what is the new and special thing you can do for Christmas because of the restrictions? Side note, if you don't know, and I'm sure you do, in the UK, we've just been put into something called tier 4, well, not in the UK, in the area that I live in England, and David lives there too. In the southeast of England, we've got one of the highest rates of coronavirus in the country. We're top of the league table. And we've been put into, we were in a 3-tier system, and we were told that we would be allowed to relax meeting conditions and restrictions over Christmas in order to spend Christmas with some family. That has now been taken away from us. And we're now spending Christmas just the two of us.
3 of us.
Minnie. And we can make it if we try, just the three of us. Which is
Minnie, you and I.
Minnie, you and I, which is completely different to what we're used to. We're used to mental, busy Christmases, driving all over the place. So I guess the answer to this question is, what is the new and special thing you can do for Christmas because of this, because of the restrictions, is that we're going to have a calmer Christmas.
Very calm.
So it's going to be very calm Christmas. As I said, normally we spend one day with my family, one day with David's family, and even then we're sort of like rushing to see people in between, trying to maybe nip and see one person before we see the other. Carting loads of presents everywhere.
But that's already been done.
This Christmas is here.
Yeah.
Like there's no leaving. We can't even go for a walk with our family. We can go for a walk, the two of us. Maybe we should go for a walk.
We are definitely going to go.
We can't go out like and meet other people because you're only allowed to meet one-on-one from 2 households. So I can be like, all right, Dad, do you want to go for a walk? Don't tell Mum. So we're just, so it's in. So I guess the new and special thing is that we'll have a calmer Christmas, and also it'll be just the two of us, which sounds strange, but we'll
see what it's like.
We'll make the very best of it. Number 2 is favourite thing that you got from each other in the advent calendar this year. So we do an advent calendar every year. I'm pointing, that's where we hang it up, where we buy each other 11 presents. We also get Minnie a few things on the advent calendar. I don't know how she'd pick her favourite thing. She hated every single one. She's literally shown no interest. We bought her 3 things so far.
What we should do:
a turkey, a little stick that you play with, and then 4 balls. I'm going to take them to the cat place where we used to drop her off for holidays and see if they'll make use out of them. She hasn't even looked at them.
What we should have done is just got a bit of paper, scrunched it up in a ball and wrapped that up.
Because she likes that sort of thing. Yeah.
That's what she likes.
Or maybe just my hand just casually waiting at the side of the, just to be beaten up.
Yeah. Or maybe we get a plaster cast of your hand.
But my favourite thing, there's been lots of good things, but one of my favourite things has been my little tiny hat. That David got me that I wore. Is like a little.
You like it more when I wear
it. I like it more when you wear it. I might even get it I'm going to get it and make you wear it for the rest of the video. Okay. You tell them what your favourite thing was.
So my favourite, well, I've actually got 2. I really loved the mug that Lauren gave me. You know, the one that's kind of like, it's almost half Stranger Things, half Disney, and it's really cool. It's massive, and it's got all of the coloured lights around the side of it. It's wicked. I really like that. And I also liked the colouring book that she got.
Oh, I thought of something else. You've actually got 3. Because what have you got on your feet at the moment?
Oh, Miss Slippers. Miss Slippers. Am I casual or am I...
You're casual wear.
No, because the other side's... Can I not be...
Oh, you want to be party?
I want to be party boy.
So this is his casual wear hat, but if he wants to be party boy, he has a little star on the party boy side. But yeah, I got him some memory foam slippers. They were just from Primark.
God, they are
he's absolutely... I mean, you can show them, but they're not. There's not much to be excited about. But you love them.
Yeah, like... If I'm ever near a Primark again in next year at some point,
I think you will need some new ones because I don't know how long they're going to last.
I'm wearing them through.
He wanted like flip-flop slippers, and I thought I was going to have to get him women's wear one.
They're very posh.
But they're he's very, very happy with them,
Ooh,
aren't you?
Ooh.
So yeah, so there we go. This is my favourite thing out of my calendar, and
David's got 3.
Very good, but we love doing it. Next one is, how much time do you dedicate to reading on Christmas Day? 0.
0.
Never done any reading on Christmas Day because we've always been so busy getting to someone's house for something. But
we might be able to do this. I mean,
actually, saying that, I don't dedicate any time to reading. But I'm sure, no it wasn't, it was Boxing Day last year. I remember taking a photo of a book in the bath that I was reading, but I think that was Boxing Day. But yeah, ordinarily, no reading at all on Christmas Day.
We might get some in today, but
today, it's not
today, not quite yet guys, it's tomorrow. But we might not, because we are still going to be busy, because we're going to be opening presents, we're going to be speaking to all of our family over on Zoom, we've got to make dinner, we've got to eat dinner.
We never make Christmas dinner.
No, it's going to be busy, so if we can, we will.
What makes Christmas Christmas to you? Oh, don't, really?
Yeah, of course it is.
You make home and Christmas to me. Well,
I mean, don't try and up me.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you know you said I make Christmas. Will you actually make home for me? Yeah, so wherever I'm with, but also sort of like anticipation building and stuff like that. That's what makes Christmas to me. Don't you take your hat off?
I'm not, I'm just making it a bit comfy.
It's a bit different this year as well, because like I said, ordinarily we have very, very busy, not even run up to, we have quite we've got we've got quite a lot of friends. No, but we have got like lots of friends, but not in a big group. So whereas like a lot of people sometimes have big groups of friends, we've got like 2 friends from here, friends I know from university, so we're quite thinly spread over our friends, and we like to see all of them on the run up to Christmas. Then we have 2 sets of family to spend Christmas with, mine and yours. So ordinarily the days sort of after Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year, they're very sacred and special to us because they're our rest days. So they're the days that we spend watching TV series, playing board games, reading, which is basically all that we've done this year. So we're gonna be, although those days won't feel any different, I guess we'll have to try and make them feel a bit different to,
I think they will just feel different,
to.
Because it's all like, it always feels like we've almost earned them.
Yeah.
And I still feel like we've earned them this year because of just the year we've had.
What a year!
We've definitely earned the time to relax.
What time will we eat our Christmas dinner? Oh, so we've been having to think about this. We've never cooked Christmas dinner before.
No, never had.
I've cooked roast dinners before, and actually I did that Gousto vegan Christmas dinner.
Delicious.
A couple of so I've never cooked like a Christmas dinner on Christmas Day. We had people around for Boxing Day last year. Was it last year? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so we're aiming. I mean, we'll see how we go. Like we said, it's going to be very chill this Christmas, very relaxing. We're going to just do what we can, basically. So I'd like to aim for 2, just because I know how much bloody food there is here, that we could maybe have some like evening food as well. So it'd be nice to have like an early-ish lunch.
Oh yeah, which is definitely got to be early.
But we'll see what happens. I can't stop yawning, David.
We could do Smithy. I have mine at 11.
11, then the next dinner at 2, and then... how many Christmas beddings do we have?
5?
I think we've got 5. We've got the one that's got all like the berries on, which I really like. The one with the hedgehogs on, which is on at the moment. We've got the ones with the pin-up girls on. Then we've got then we've got like a Scandinavian red one, which hasn't been on this year.
No, it's not.
Normally that's on the spare bed. And then we've got a brushed cotton one. To be honest, that seems better days really, hasn't it?
Yeah,
that's got a bit tatty. But there is 5.
Yeah, there is 5.
But I haven't bought any new ones this year. My favourite one's the berry one.
I love the berry one.
I'm going to put the berry one on for Christmas Day.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, you closed your eyes then, all like, yeah, you can. Would you ever get married at Christmas? Yeah, why not? We think we are gonna. We've done nothing to plan for Christmas. No. Well, that's a lie. We've bought my wedding band. That's the only thing we've done. But we think we would like to get married. You said the run up to. I said in between Christmas and New Year, but you'd prefer on the run up to.
I would definitely prefer the run up to if I had a choice.
I've got another yawn, David. I think I'm a bit tired. But yeah, that's the plan. It's not going to be next year because every single wedding that's probably happened this year has had to be moved to next year. So we're looking maybe 2022, but maybe even 2023.
Yeah, maybe 2023. But the beauty is, like, we're in no major rush, are we? You know, we're not going anywhere. I'm going to love her forever.
Ah, do you really think so?
Yeah,
nice. So. Did you start any new Christmas traditions this year because of COVID? So not a tradition, but definitely something. So I don't know if we count this a tradition, but I definitely want to do this again. In that putting the tree up slightly earlier. So this year we put up because our holiday to France got cancelled because of COVID, we put the tree up much earlier than we were going to. We were going to put it up around my birthday, which is at the end of November. We normally put it up on the 1st of December. This year we'd already said we're going to put it up slightly earlier, around my birthday. And that's a nice little background you've given me. That's lovely, it's very cute. And then because our holiday to France got cancelled at the beginning of November, I said, oh, let's put it up. Now, I had an ulterior motive, obviously, because I wanted to ask David to marry me. But I think maybe not that early, although I don't know, what do you reckon?
There's not been one time where I've been like, oh, we put them up too early.
Oh, I tell you what, there was me. When they announced that Christmas we could spend any time with our family over Christmas, I thought, well, God, take it all down. But only for about half hour.
Yeah.
And then I soared up again. God, it's really raining out there, isn't it?
So, but like, even from like the 1st of November, or like from when we put up the decorations, I've been listening to Heart Christmas on the radio. And that only probably plays about 30 different songs.
You've still been enjoying it?
And I've still been enjoying it.
Actually, thinking about it, it would probably be nice to put the tree up earlier on the 2nd every year, because that's the day we got engaged. So that would be like...
I think that's,
so that is a tradition then. Yeah. So that's probably a tradition that we will take up.
Nice, yeah, I'm up for that.
Anything else? Cool. I don't know if much else has
Would you build a gingerbread house every year now, or not?
I would, but I don't know how different it would be every year.
No. Maybe less spunky, hopefully.
Oh, lovely. But yeah, I don't know. I suppose traditions are formed sort of over years, but definitely I would definitely hope. Now having thought about that, it would be nice to put up our decorations on the 2nd of November every year, because that's the day we got engaged.
That's lovely. Yeah, I'm up for that.
God, and we went out for that delicious meal. Do you remember? I keep thinking about that meal all the time.
We're well, hopefully.
No, I don't think it'll go ahead.
Oh, I did. That's only.
We went to a gorgeous restaurant after we got engaged called the Pig at Bridge Place, and it was so nice. And they change their menu every day because they base it on what's in the garden.
They grow it all on their own land.
They rear their own livestock and stuff. Not that that'll matter to you next year, David, because you'll be a vegetarian. Right?
Yeah, of course.
So and they give you like what's good that day. And it was so good. I think about those pickles all the time. Yeah, I think about those mushroom nuggets all the time. I think about that celeriac and Stilton salad I had all the time.
Oh, I just think about that aioli that come with those mushrooms.
Yeah. And we're actually booked in for our anniversary is in February.
We looked up and an hour's passed on this video.
I think about that all the time. And my drink was really nice. And your beer was really nice.
Yeah,
and the dessert was really nice. Everything was really nice.
I keep drinking that non-alcoholic beer now. It's so delicious.
So we're booked in for our anniversary in February. It ain't going to happen, I don't think.
Well, when are we going in February?
The 16th?
15th.
No! But I think you're gaslighting me. Whatever day I say, you change it. Not.
Because it's honestly, it's so easy to remember our anniversary because it's the day after Valentine's Day. Yeah. How hard is that to remember every time? I like to leave it a little few weeks every time before I ask you.
I don't think we'll be going to that restaurant.
No, that's only just occurred to me now. Oh man, that's a shame.
It's over. Well, I guess it's 6 weeks from the beginning of the year away, but there's the way things are.
Yeah, I'm not expecting it, but if we can, that'll be a lovely surprise.
More people have had the jab by then.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. I mean, I don't think I would have.
I want them pickles so much. The pickles might not even be on the menu. No. Anyway, that's Christmas traditions. God, we really went into it there. How was our first Christmas together? Do you remember much about our first Christmas together?
Well, we didn't spend it together.
We didn't spend it together. We spent the day. I think. Did I come over to you for Boxing Day, for the evening?
Yeah, I think so.
I did. And did Ryan and Amy come? Or was that the next year? I think Ryan and Amy came. No.
No, that was the following year. No, I think we actually were just separate.
We were separate for Christmas Day, but on Boxing Day, you came to my house during the day.
And then we went to my family in the evening. And then we went to your family in the evening. Yeah.
And I remember it because we were getting a lot of phone calls saying, why aren't you here yet? Why aren't you here yet?
Oh, yeah.
Even though we weren't due to be there till 6. We were getting phone calls at 20 to 6 saying, why aren't you here yet? Why aren't you here yet? And then when we got there, we just sat in the dining room and everyone sat in the front room and was watching telly and stuff.
Yeah,
and
I think my dad had been on a night shift when he used to work, when he was still working.
They were gagging for us to be there, and then when we got there, it was all really...
Yeah, everyone was really knackered and we was just sat there. Yeah, it was weird, that one.
And I think Matt and Jade came round.
Yeah, Matt and Jade used to come round. They used to come round.
But I don't think we played games or anything. I think we just had a little sit down.
I think we did, and probably just drank then.
So yeah,
we both liked a bit of booze, but...
I don't... yes, I did.
Little bit, but not massive.
So yeah, that was our first Christmas. So we didn't spend Christmas Day together, but we spent Boxing Day together. But I don't remember anything about Boxing Day at my house at all.
No, I think... Oh no, I do. I remember... This might sound unusual for me, but I remember we ate a load of food, and then it was like... Right, well, we're going to my mum and dad's in about an hour and a half, and they're going to have...
Your mum had done a duck lasagna, a fish pie, and something else.
Was that when they done the barbecue, or was that the year after?
No, the barbecue was like more recently.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that was our first Christmas together.
Yeah.
Where are our favourite places to buy cosy pyjamas, jumpers, etc.? And the person has said preferably that ships to Europe. Now, where I get mine is...
Nowhere's shipping to...
Well, nowhere. What I would say is David's this jumper and his Santa Claus jumper, they're both from Marks and Spencer's. Now, I'm sure Marks and Spencer ships to Europe, so you could try that. This is from Tesco's. You can't buy stuff online for Tesco's anymore. You could only buy it there. But ASOS, I'm sure they ship to Europe as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Marks and Spencer's would definitely be my first port of call. Also, a few of my jumpers, not cosy ones, but like sort of sweater material, have been from H&M, and I know that they're a European, they're Scandinavian, so I'm sure they ship as well. So yeah, it's just a case of like having a look around. But do have a look at Marks and Spencer and see if they ship to Europe, but if not, have a look at H&M. I answered that one, didn't I?
You did.
What do you have for breakfast at Christmas?
Well, what are we having this year for breakfast?
We are going to have the no, not croissants, crumpets.
Crumpets.
We're going to have our special crumpets.
Yeah, we are having our crumpets.
We're having our special crumpets, which we have been making ourselves all this year.
Yeah.
But previous years we've had croissants with smoked salmon before. Do you remember when I ate fish?
Yeah. And I would have had bacon in mine years and years ago.
I remember one year we had... Oh, my camera's about to run out. One year I remember we went for a walk, and this is when my mum and dad had Albus. We went for a walk along the seafront, and then we went and had a fried egg sandwich.
Ooh,
I don't feel like we have a special Christmas. I don't feel like we've ever had like the same thing a couple of times for Christmas Day. I don't think we have a special breakfast. Do you?
No, definitely not. I mean, like with my family, we just used to have like a massive fry up.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got that in me. We used to have, when I was younger, we used to have bacon sandwiches, but obviously we don't eat bacon anymore.
No.
Well, I don't.
Maybe we should find, I like our crumpets, but we have them all year round, so they're not really a special Christmas
I tell you
thing,
what, I mean,
they?
it's too fucking late now. We've done the Christmas food shop, but I always think I'd like kedgeree, and you can get a lot of vegetarian kedgeree. No, I didn't think.
No.
I think I might have suggested kedgeree before, and you've said no.
Don't get me wrong, I don't dislike kedgeree. I really enjoy, but I just want something. No, that doesn't quite fulfil me for Christmas.
You want to fry it? What you're saying is you want to fry it?
No, I don't want to fry it up, but I just want something that smells a bit Christmassy.
What smells a bit Christmassy?
Like smoked salmon, like bacon, like sausages, like eggs and stuff like that. I just don't think...
We'll think of something. We'll have a plan in place for next year. Would you ever go away for Christmas in the UK? For example, a lodge or something? Now... I always think that Christmas means home, and Christmas means like my parents or your parents and things like that. However, I do find centre parks very homely. Yeah, so if we were, I mean, I'd never go because it costs so much money to go at Christmas. It's unbelievable. But I would consider going to somewhere like centre parks for Christmas if like it was a group of people like my family and stuff like that. But then I still don't think it would feel the same.
No, I'd
rather go like in the run up to or before. We went to centre parks with your parents, didn't we, after Christmas? Do you remember for your dad's birthday?
Yeah.
And like all the Christmas stuff was still up, but obviously it wasn't Christmas anymore because it was January, but all the Christmas stuff was still up. So I feel like I don't think I would want to go away for Christmas.
No. But, always before Christmas.
But I would like to do it at the run up to, as if we've got time. But maybe, I mean, who knows? I'm at Centre Parks. I've got some rebooking to do for 2020 and 2021.
I don't know if we'll be getting there.
What's your favourite Christmas decoration on the tree?
Oh,
that guy.
I love this.
Oh really? Oh, mine's this one. I think your mum.
So mine's this very. I'm gonna have to cover up my face so it zooms in on him.
No, you don't. You just do this, David. It doesn't zoom in.
Oh, is that how you do it?
Yes. Or just tap it.
Oh, there he is. Zoom in on this guy.
Yeah,
this guy. How cute is he? With his little glasses on and his little scarf in the wind. Woo! He's my favourite.
Now, I like this just because I can't stop thinking about bloody... Pizza, but it's this pizza.
Oh!
What?
I didn't get you pizza today.
Oh, David! It's this pizza pan that David's mum got us for 1 year. I think it's from Paper Chase, but yeah, every time I look at it, I think about how much I love pizza. David didn't get my pizza this year, so now my Christmas is ruined. Never mind not being able to see my mum and sister and everybody. No pizza.
Yeah.
Never mind. Look at you looking over it to try and get another question. Is there any element of lockdown Christmas you feel excited for? I guess it's the same sort of thing. not to rush around would be nice.
Yeah.
And I think maybe going forward, when we think about Christmases in the future, I think it would be nice to sort of lay down a look. We'll be there when we say we'll be there. Let's just all chill out.
I mean,
aspect.
like what we might do, because we normally do it 1 year with so Christmas Day with my family and Christmas Day with your family. Then we might, at one point, we might want to introduce a third year where we just keep it us and we don't see anybody.
Yeah, true.
We'll see how this goes down.
We'll see how it goes. We might have a
but then again,
time.
But then again, well, I hope we don't. But I suppose with your niece when she gets older.
Yeah. No, I don't feel like I need to spend, like, to have the days in between Christmas and New Year, just me and you, is enough for me. And that's the rest that we've earned over Christmas. Yeah. But what I am looking forward to this year is not having to be somewhere at this, because very rarely over Christmas have we sort of had time to sit down and enjoy each other's company. Like, how often are we sort of like opening presents and fielding texts and phone calls from other people? And also a few years, I didn't do it last year, but a couple of years before I was filming for Christmas as well. Like, it will be nice to sort of not have anywhere to be. We're still really sad that we're not getting to spend it with our family. We're really trying to make the best of it. But I think it will be nice to not have to rush anywhere and just for it to be...
Just do it all in our own time.
Because we never would have opted to have a Christmas just the two of us. No, so it will be interesting to see what it will be like, just the two of us. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. What's your favourite part of Christmas dinner, David?
Pigs in blankets.
Pigs in blankets. Mine is probably roast potatoes.
Oh, but then again, roast potatoes.
Or Brussels sprouts. The way I'm doing the Brussels sprouts this year, I'm going to do them like we had them in that Gousto vegan dinner where they have pine nuts on them.
Oh,
cauliflower cheese, I like that too. Gravy, Yorkshire puddings, it's hard. But today, right here, right now, I could eat
roast potato.
A roast potato.
Yeah.
What about you?
Always pigs in blankets.
Always.
But like, when you're picking your favourites, like there's pigs in blankets and there's the next one and then there's the next one. Like,
what don't you like on a Christmas dinner? I don't suppose we have to do that anymore, do we?
It being empty.
You don't like it when the plate's empty?
No.
Okay. What is your favourite chocolate from the Miniature Heroes box? You have to remind me what the Miniature Heroes are.
So Heroes is your 12s.
The square ones. Oh, it's 12.
Yeah, 12s, and then mine's caramel.
And then what is your favourite from the Celebrations?
Malteser.
Oh no, I've gotten the wrong way round then. 12 is in...
12 is in Heroes.
Okay, Miniature Heroes then. My favourite is Whisper.
Yeah.
And what's yours in Miniature Heroes?
Caramel, Capri Caramel.
And then in Celebrations...
12, because it's not in there.
Oh.
No, 12's in Heroes.
I don't really like Celebrations.
Milky Way? No, you like Bounty?
Well, I don't really, I just eat it. I know they're safe. I don't have to gobble them down before David eats them all because he doesn't eat
left over there.
But yeah, I really don't. I think next year, sod off the Celebrations and just get Miniature Heroes.
Heroes are the best.
I
like Roses as well.
Did you get another jar of them today?
No, I didn't, no.
Oh, well, you did the right thing, probably. Yeah. And then the last question we've got, we should have been wearing our matching pyjamas, is the favourite place for matching pyjamas. I love wearing matching pyjamas. Now, we've got 2 sets of matching pyjamas.
From 2 different places.
From 2 different places. One is from Marks and Spencer. They're the black ones that have got lots of polar bears on them. They are menswear pyjamas. I think they're sold out now. We got them really, really early. I think we got them in like October.
We did get them in October.
And I got a medium, and I think you got an XXL, and they were £20 each. In fact, I think I got them because I had a 20% off of Marks and Spencer's voucher as well. So I think
we wanted to get them pyjamas after my birthday on our way back from.
Yeah, but they didn't have my size, so I ordered them online.
Yeah.
So yeah, Marks and Spencer's was a good place. But then after we bought I mean, it doesn't matter like what is menswear, what is women's wear. But most recently, I've seen that they've sold out of all the menswear ones, but they do have women's wear versions of that. And somebody also messaged me saying my 2 little boys have got the same pyjamas as you. So I think they had them for everyone. I think it's definitely becoming a thing, more matching pyjamas. Yeah, and then the other pair we've got, which are sort of the. Is it like Fair Isle? Is that the?
I don't know how you describe
or
it.
Scandinavian sort of print.
Yeah,
it's got like fake embroidered stripy. They're from Primark, and David bought those. What did you buy them for? Were they for?
Well, so I was going to give Lauren one of them as an advent present. I was going to be, I've got a pair too because she loves it when we match.
I love it when we're matching.
But And then when at the time I was like, I don't think she's going to like them. So I was going to take them back.
And he showed them to me and said, I'm going to take these back.
I'm going to take these back. I was going to give them to you, but I got you something else instead. And
I was like, no, keep them. So I got 2 presents.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. And actually, they aren't the best made. And we don't often buy clothes in Primark anymore because we're not into fast fashion. We want things that are going to last and things like that. But they are really cozy and they are really soft, and I feel like they're the type of thing that, like, as we're washing them, they're getting more cozier every single time. They're not the best made, and I already feel like they've stretched a bit, but for matching slompy pyjamas, I'm quite into it. But they do them all over the place. I've seen them in Next and things like that. Asda, Georgia Asda, they do them as well. But that's that. So there we go. Oh my god, I can't believe Vlogmas is over. I can't believe I'm filming. So we're filming this on the 21st. And this is actually like, are we going to be done?
We're going to be done.
It's been, wow, what a year. What a year and what a tier we've been in. It's been really, really great to have you all with me. I've done this many times where I've said thank you, thank you. I've done it on my Patreon book club. I've done it on my last vlog video. I've done it I did it in my Things I Love video. But thank you for sticking with us through Vlogmas and for enjoying David's Vlogmas as well. One last thing I will say, as a gift to me, if you're not yet subscribed to David's on 1,900 subscribers, and I'd love for him to be on 2,000 subscribers by New Year, and I'm going to work hard to do it. So if you wouldn't mind going over and subscribing to David, I will link his channel down below.
I'm quite friendly.
Yeah, he's quite friendly. But this is it from us.
Me in the face.
Yeah, so thanks so much. This is it now until we're back. I'll be back in the new year. I don't know what your YouTube plans are, but I'll be back in the new year.
I'll be back in the new year
with my favourite books of the year and what my reading resolutions and things are.
Yeah.
And
then, of course, 2021, everything resets. It will be back to normal in 2021.
All back to normal.
January 1st, that'll be fun.
Yeah. I think that's what my mum thinks. Bless her. But yeah, so I'm going to take a social media break over Christmas, which is another, I should have mentioned that as well. That's something that I'm definitely going to aim to do. That's going to be a tradition I'd like to do. I'd like us to not be on our, we'd already planned that anyway. When we were going to go to my parents for Christmas, I was going to say, oh, let's put our phones away for the day and things like that, because it was going to be such a special day where we were seeing these people indoors for such a long time. I didn't want to waste time being like, oh, what's everyone else up to? So I think from now on, my Christmases, I'm going to involve not having my phone out. So a few people, if I've not been, and I really like, I think it's lovely, a few people, when I haven't been active on Instagram stories or anything, when I do post on Instagram stories, they're like, oh, thank God you're all right, I hadn't heard from you for a while. And I know I post on there a lot, so I'm not going to be on there for a few days, but don't panic, I'm completely fine. But yeah, I'm going to take a bit of a break, so we need a break. We all need a break.
Everybody needs a break.
Everybody needs a break.
Just put your phones down.
Just put your phones down. Have a lovely Christmas. Have the best Christmas you can have. Look after each other. Better times are going to come. Last thing I will leave you with, if you're in tier 4 or in the US or wherever you may be and you're having a different Christmas to what you're doing and you're having to sort of sacrifice the time you would normally spend with your family, I read somewhere that we should look at this as a gift to the NHS. Because if we look at this, that our sacrifice, that we're not spending Christmas in a group or even in a small group or a big group, whatever you normally do, look at this as your gift to the NHS, because that means come 2 or 3 weeks into January, there's hopefully going to be enough beds for everybody, there's hopefully going to be enough staff that aren't off sick, and there's hopefully going to be a bit more hope. So I'll leave you with that. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
See you in 2021.